The streets of South Africa are quiet except for a few cars and people. The hustle and bustle has been replaced by an eerie silence and fears over COVID-19 isolation and financial commitments. It feels worse for those suffering with anxiety and depression.
There is a very real sense of loss. There's a loss of freedom, but there's also a loss of income and then that loss of personal connection, especially for people who stay absolutely on their own. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for this. It doesn't matter even if you knew about it ahead of time.
Anxiety is coming up quite a lot for many different profiles of people. More trickier of a profile is the mere fact that all the elements of the lockdown is really supporting the depression to actually get worse. And also because people that are depressed are less likely to be vocal.
Several interventions have been put into place by government for financial assistance. Banks have issued debt payment holidays, but for some it feels too much to bear.
I'm worried about the end of this month, how I'm going to pay medical aid, car, house, what are my kids going to do if my income stopped? So it's very stressful.
Being confined at home is traumatic for most, but there are many online platforms now offering support. Social workers are also encouraging people to stay in touch with their clinicians if they're not coping.
It may be important to kind of just have a quick call with your provider and say, I'm not sure if this is seeing me through or holding me at this particular point in time, because we're in a more stressful environment right now.
For us to be in isolation is completely counter to our nature. So if you have the resilience, if you have the emotional wherewithal, reach out to people that you know need some help, especially the elderly. There's nothing at the moment that anyone can do to make the situation go away. But we can, as humans, use the technology to connect to people.
At least 16% of South Africans suffer from some kind of mental illness, and the mental health of the general population is likely to worsen as the lockdown progresses. Many are also coming to the realization that life may never return to normal. Scheier, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.